Thank you.
Wait, I wrote our names on
That's
here.
fine. When I left you guys, we were talking about ecosystems, right?
Yes.
Almost the last level of any study of ecology. Remember, we started with what? Individual, then from individual we went to population, population turned into community, community turned into ecosystem, ecosystem turns into biosphere, right? So we're still an ecosystem, but we should be wrapping up ecosystems. And when we last were together, we looked at a food web. And we said most feeding relationships in the real world exist in web form, right? They're like these big messes of lines that go here, and then there, and then there, and then there. And it all somehow ends up at the top. And we labeled trophic levels, and we put them in a pyramid. And we said that that pyramid could be interpreted in a few different ways. One of them is biomass, right? The amount of living matter that occupies that trophic level. And the other way we could interpret it was energy, the amount of energy. And because of the second law of thermodynamics, there's less and less and less energy available as we go up, right? Does this all sound familiar?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, ecosystem or ecology is the study of an ecosystem. Like, I mix those two up. Like,
Ecology is a study of all of, so individuals, communities, or individuals, populations, communities, ecosystems.
Oh, okay.
So it's all of those. And we talked about, there's one particular special group who does not fit in a food web. And we never really were sure where to put them. They were our decomposers, right?
Yeah.
And our decomposers were like, well, we don't really know, we can't put them in a specific trophic level because they feed on the dead stuff of all of the trophic levels, right? They have a super important job. While I was gone on retreat, thanks for behaving, by the way, because it totally made being on retreat like prayerful. Well, except for some of you I heard had small run-ins with Miss Hayes, but whatever.
You didn't have Gian. Wait, what about
No, it's because he was sitting on your desk.
Gian was sitting on the desk.
I heard that.
About that?
And then he was listening to music.
I was trying to rap.
Is Miss Hayes?
What was I trying to do?
No,
Yes.
no, you know you were.
Can you tell?
Yeah. You know
Yeah,
you were.
Marco's, she's a mother. I can tell.
Yep.
Don't quit.
She's a very proud mother. Her kids are all college age now.
Doesn't she take like, no.
Theology.
And something else like,
Government, yeah.
Was she a mom? I can tell you.
I get bullied.
So,
for 5 minutes.
Not even a bad sense of hearing.
this is good. Our decomposers then, our decomposers are going to feed off of all of the trophic levels. That makes decomposers heterotrophs. Decomposers are, in fact, heterotrophs. But there are 4 stages of decomposition where decomposers play very, very important roles. I'm sorry, 3 stages. I don't know why I said 4. There are 3 stages. 1, 2, 3. Leaching is what happens when anything that is water soluble comes out of the dead thing. So sugars and other organic compounds. For the purposes of talking about decomposition, picture a leaf decomposing. The leaf in the fall turns a brilliant color because of the formation of certain compounds, the reduction of the production of sugar, which is what normally happens, right? Chlorophyll makes, the chlorophyll's green from all of the glucose being produced. So the reduction in that causes the leaves to fall. They hit the ground, and then they were a brilliant color on the tree, right? But they get down to the ground, and then they like turn this weird brown color. Agreed? That's the product of leaching. All of those soluble sugars are dissolved out of the leaf. Because they hit the ground and it's like wet, right? It's watery, so it just happens. It's like if sugar or salt hits water, it just dissolves.
So, coloring water
Because water hits the leaf and the color compounds are soluble.
Oh.
How about like when like an apple, when you leave it out and it turns like that?
That's the process of oxygen interacting with some of the surface cells that makes it brown. The second stage is fragmentation. That's exactly what it sounds like, taking a larger thing and breaking it into fragments or pieces. It can be accomplished physically by our friends the detritivores, right? The detritivores tear things apart into pieces.
I was
Or-
told that we might be wearing the same sweater.
We are wearing absurdly similar
Very
sweaters.
close.
It is, it is.
Okay, sorry.
Like this is,
pretty sweet.
I kind of feel the need, if I had my phone with me, to take a picture of this moment of joy.
Like, Wang jingles.
Oh, I don't jingle. My mother-in-law made this for me and gave
Hold
it to
on,
me. Oh,
I should
hold on.
take my phone.
We have fragmentation and then, oops, mineralization. Kind of the process that you guys just looked at